Today we are going to do a get ready with me using all of these new products that I got in my Sephora VIB haul. I will link that below. I love to do these kind of videos so you can see these products in action, and I love talking through get ready with me because I like to sit down and talk to you. Okay, the first thing I'm going to use is this Dior Lip Maximizer. This is the bomb. It's a collagen active type thing, and it kind of feels like the Buxom lip glosses, but you can layer lipstick over it, and I feel like it really plumps my lips. So that is what I've been using first thing in the morning. And I did go ahead and put on my moisturizer. I used the Origins Vitazing. I just got this. You can see it doesn't provide a lot of coverage, but it does have a little bit of tint to it. So in the summertime, I will be wearing this probably every single day. Just saying. Okay, I'm going to use my Smashbox Primer Water. And I'm still on the fence with this, y'all. I don't know what I think about it. I like it. It feels refreshing. It feels like MAC Fix Plus or the Mario Badescu Rose Water. But it doesn't, I don't feel like it has any real priming properties. It doesn't prolong the wear of my makeup, but it does feel good, and I love it as a setting spray. I always have to use a secondary primer, and nobody has time for that. But I am going to use the Smashbox Pore Filling Primer just in the center of my face because I've got some big pores. So, okay, I self-tanned last night. Look how white my face is compared to my body. It's pretty funny. So, let's see. Whenever I am thinking about doing a chit-chat, get ready with me type video, I'm always like, well, I want to talk to them. What can I talk to them about? I'm kind of using my mirror and my monitor as a mirror. So forgive me because I got to see what I'm doing. You know what? I forgot my beauty blender. So I'm just going to use, I really like this foundation with a beauty blender, but I don't want to get up and go wash it. So I'm going to use my Bdellium. I say that every time. My Bdellium Tools 957 brush. And I am using the Lancome Tint Idol foundation. This isn't new, but I'm so broken out. So I'm going to use, this is a fuller coverage foundation. So anyway, I was like, what am I going to talk to them about? Sometimes I just get on here and I just spew out stuff, and that's probably what I'll end up doing. But a lot of you guys ask me about my weight loss. So I figured I would kind of talk about that. I have like a full video of how I lost 100 pounds, but it's like a year old. So basically what happened to me was I went through this kind of program, and it changed my life. It actually saved my life. I went through 3 years ago, and it's made by Phil McGraw, Dr. Phil, this program is. So I went through that, and it's really just dealing with like past anger and hurts and, you know, betrayal and stuff like that you went through your childhood or whatever. And I want to share my story one day on here, but I really am trying. It's hard to balance it because my kids are getting older and they like to watch YouTube, and I'm like, I don't ever want to skew their view on the world, you know, and I don't want them to hurt, so I'm afraid that they'll find this video. You know what I mean? And I don't want my kids to know that yet. So, but I will share it with you guys eventually. Basically, I was abused sexually as a child. So, for a long time. This, I'm going to add a second layer. So, I went through this program because my sweet brother-in-law had went through it, and he thought it could help me. So after I went through that program, I thought, well, you know what? I'm worthy of taking care of my body, you know, being healthy, taking care of me. I've always been, this is like super personal. I've always been though like the mom that, I'm a helicopter mom, obviously. I homeschool. Oh my gosh. Could there be any more of a helicopter mom than me? I went through this program, and I found out that I don't have to just be a mom all the time. I can take time away from my day and spend 30, 45 minutes to work out, to get healthy, to eat good things. I was stress eating like crazy. And not just, you know, not just stress eating, but also eating to fill some kind of void, and that is not healthy, you know? So, next I'm going to use my Urban Decay Naked Concealer. I love this. This is newer, but I freaking love this. For highlighting, concealing, and then I've been using it to prime my eyes too, instead of like a secondary eye primer. I don't know what my hair's doing. It's crazy today. So I went through that program, and I feel like once I got all of the bad internal hurts out, I was able to focus on my external self. You know, I never lost weight to look pretty or to look skinny or to look good naked. You know, I lost weight to be healthy. That's what's important to me. And I wanted to be strong, you know. So that was kind of my awakening there. And it's funny that I'm filming this right now because I went through that program 3 years ago. And does anybody else on, like any of my subscribers or friends, like I like to call y'all, do y'all suffer with anxiety and stuff? So I was diagnosed with PTSD and anxiety disorder. So I also have a little bit of OCD tendencies. I think it's funny when people hear that because my house isn't always spotless. But OCD doesn't really work that way. It doesn't mean you're a neat freak all the time, you know? Okay. Oh, I forgot to put some on my eyes. So, anyways, funny that we're talking about it now because I told you guys in this past Friday favorites, or maybe it was in my haul that I told y'all, I had went to a training, and I actually went back through this past weekend. Not the weekend, not right now, but last weekend. So I'm filming this on the weekend. So I went back through last weekend because it's kind of like I needed a refresher. You know what I mean? And life still happens, and after I had went through that program, Brad and I went through a very, very, very hard time in our marriage, basically, and I don't, you know, one day I'll talk about that too, but basically, of course I want to protect my kids. I'm using the Secret Brightening Powder by Laura Mercier to set that, and I'm going to set my eyes with that too, just because it's easy. So, basically, if you can think of the worst thing in a marriage, that's what happened to us. This is Guerlain Meteorites. So I got really hurt, of course, whenever Brad and I went through that, and I thought it was me, and I thought I did something wrong, and I don't know. I needed to go back through the program and really, I needed to go back through the program to realize that it's time to forgive and move forward. And so anyways, that's kind of my story on my weight loss. That's what motivated me to lose the weight, was really getting rid of those inner demons and moving on, you know? So, okay. Next thing. Ooh, that kind of made my face match my body. I'm going to fill in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I did get this at the sale. I don't know. I don't really do much to my brows, so I might skip this part if it gets too long. I'm going to use the Benefit Gimme Brow here to set this. So, anyways, basically, I don't know, let's just talk about forgiveness for a minute. Forgiveness is really not about forgiving the other person and being like, oh, it's okay to do this to me. I had a hard time with forgiveness of my abuser because I was like, he stole my childhood from me and my innocence, you know? And so that was hard for me, but the thing is, people are not their behavior. I'm sure he had got hurt somewhere along the way, and I needed to forgive him for myself so I can move on from it. You know what I mean? Okay, look what I'm going to use today, the Vice Art palette. I'm so excited. I'm going to use this one just all over my lid. I love this. Okay, so when I first, this is completely changing subjects. When I first got the Vice Art palette and I swatched it, I was like, meh, it's okay. Like, I don't know. I don't see what the big fuss is about. But then I started using them, and the ease of these shadows, I love it so much. I definitely recommend it. It's a nice palette. Okay, so I'm going to mix these two shades. We're just going to do a super simple eye. This is going to be kind of like my transition. You know what? These powders do pick up some product. They pick up a lot of product. But the weird thing is, like in the pan, I can see they're kind of powdery, but you don't get fallout very often. Maybe because I tapped my brush off or something. So if you follow me on Facebook, you saw that my Naked Basics palette broke. It's just the black eyeshadow that busted and got everywhere. But I had this and my Naked Basics palette both in my suitcase last weekend. And let me just tell you, if this would have broke, I would have cried. I really would have. The Basics palette is salvageable. I'm going to use the Delium 785, and I'm going to pick out this really warm shade right here. And I'm going to put that in the crease. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I have used this. I'm kind of more doing it on the outside and then blending it in. I have used this every day since I've got it, except for maybe 2 days. And I love it. It's so easy. I love easy eyeshadows. And like I said, this isn't going to be like anything extravagant. I don't think I've ever done an all matte look on my channel. So I think I'm just going to stick with the matte shades today and just do a really simple neutral eye. I like this because it does have some cooler tones too. Let's take the one right next to that. It's a little bit more brown. This one reminds me a lot of Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear, which is like one of my favorite single eyeshadows in the whole world. These are just so blendable. Okay, I did not mean to start out the video super personal like that, but I always want you guys to feel connected with me, and that's my story, you know what I mean? So I wasn't getting on here to share all that, but it came out. So anywho, what y'all's plans today? Let's see, what are we doing today? We're thinking about going to the trampoline park. We've been doing that a lot recently. Get some energy out. You know, where's my brush? Okay, I'm going to take this shade right here, and this is a MAC 286, and I'm just going to kind of use that to blend all that. Like I said, this is like a super simple look, but look how beautifully those shadows blend. God, this palette is really expensive though, but I have, you know, like a Dior palette and a Tom Ford palette, and you only get 4 or 5 shadows in this. In those, this one you get 12. I don't know, I'm just trying to give myself an excuse to say it's okay. That's bad. I would definitely wait though. Well, I don't know. I love it. I love it a lot. I waited until the VIB sale to get mine. But if you shop through Ebates too, do you guys shop through Ebates? I always have my Ebates link. I'm going to get that white powder and highlight my brow bone again. I always have my Ebates link. I think there's like $5 or $10 off the first time you use Ebates if you sign up under that link. Or maybe if you just go to Ebates. But anyway, it's legit. Like, you really do get money back whenever you use that. I'm just going to get this one that reminds me of Cocoa Bear and put that under my lower lashes here. Oh, it's so pretty. This is a very warm look, and I wasn't planning on that. Huh. Isn't that funny how stuff happens like that? Okay, so I went ahead and applied my e.l.f. liquid eyeliner, just a really thin line on the top, no wing or anything. And then I applied my Rimmel Scandal Eyes in Nude to my waterline. And I'm going to use this Estee Lauder, what is this called? Sumptuous Extreme Volumizing Mascara. This is good. Just don't poke your eye out with the wand because it's huge. It's like the same size. It's bigger than my eye, actually. I have small eyes, but it's so big. I love this mascara, though. What's funny is, and I mentioned this on my Friday favorites this week, I swear I've had a sample of this, and I didn't like it. Maybe it was an old sample or something. But look at that. Look at that eye compared to no mascara. That is good. That's good stuff. It is a wetter formula. It's not as wet as the Chanel Le Volume de Chanel, but it is a wetter formula. Kind of reminds me of, well, it kind of reminds me of Le Volume de Chanel. It's just not that, it doesn't get clumpy as easily as the Chanel one, because that one can get clumpy. That's my favorite mascara ever, but you can't put too many layers on. But you don't need to build that one because it's just like the bomb. Okay, let's use the shade and light palette because we're done with our eyes. Okay, I am going to use these two shades here on the left with my Bobbi Brown bronzer brush. And these kick up a lot of product too. You gotta be careful. But I feel like whenever they kick up a lot of product like that, they're very blendable. It's just, it can make a mess, you know? You gotta be prepared to deal with the powder everywhere. Okay, so have I told you guys that we are building a house? I don't think I've told y'all that yet. I posted it, I think, on my Facebook, but follow me on Facebook if you don't, because I post a lot of stuff on there. I post a lot on Facebook. Okay, so we're building a house. We're shooting to move in by I don't know, Halloween, hopefully. I'm going to take the middle shade and do it under my lip. I haven't been contouring a lot, but I feel like it today because I got a dress on and I'm feeling fancy. Isn't this dress cute? I'll have to show you. Hang on. Isn't it adorable? I love it. It reminds me of a sailor. I got it at Target. And it was like buy one, get one half off or something. Target always has really good sales. So I'm excited about my house because we designed it and we're building it ourselves, so it's super exciting. I'm going to use this NARS Dual Intensity Blush in Fervor. I'm going to use the darker one. Oh, this is amazing. I didn't think that I would like these. I really, truly didn't. This is a Delia 942 brush. But I really like it. It's really easy to use. It's really easy to use. I was really afraid of the consistency, that it would be hard to blend and stuff, but it's really not. It's so easy. And then I'm going to take a dual fiber brush and kind of blend all that. So I'm going to have, of course, my own makeup room, but it's not like this room that I'm in now is a bedroom. So my makeup room at my new house is off of my closet, so it's not technically a full bedroom, but it's going to have a lot of windows. This is the NARS Reckless blush. I'm using it as a highlighter and it is amazing. It's probably my favorite thing in this Get Ready With Me, and it's limited edition. Oh, I freaking love this. So it has lots of natural lighting in it. And of course I'll show y'all once I get there and we get it built and everything. Whenever I first got it, I was so worried that it would be too glittery, but it's really not. It doesn't have big, huge glitter particles all over your face like you would think. I'm going to use the NARS lip liner in El Agua. And then one of y'all told me, was it Krista? I think it was Krista that told me to pair El Agua with NARS Dominique. And I was like, yes, they're essentially the same color. You could even wear this, like fill your lips in with El Agua and you wouldn't even need Dominique. Because this lip liner is super creamy, but it's long lasting. I need some more of the NARS lip liners, girl. If you have any, let me know what your favorite one is. Not sure that this lipstick goes with this eye look, but it's pretty neutral eye. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you got from the VIB sale. I've chatted with y'all a lot in my haul video about what you got. Honestly, I wanted to make another order after I talked to y'all, but I fought the urge. I'm doing so good. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have a great week, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.